Well, hey, y'all. Welcome back to the Saxophone Factory. Uh, the last video I did was actually from the Rubank Elementary Method for Clarinet. I have some clarinet students in my studio as well, and we have some that are starting this book. So I'm going to do for them what I did for all you saxophone players. And this is also a video for those of you who are picking up the clarinet as a second instrument. Which is really, as a saxophone player, is a really smart thing to do. And when when I was supposed to do it, I didn't want to, but some of you want to. So you can follow along in the elementary method to get you up and rolling. I probably won't be doing any intermediate or advanced clarinet or flute stuff for you. That's for other people to do. I'm good at starting, good at explaining, and good at getting you going. So we're going to do a lot of that. All right. We're going to start with the first lesson in the Rubank Elementary Method for Clarinet, lesson 1, exercise 1. It starts off with whole notes. Whole notes in 4/4 time get 4 counts. Whole rests in 4/4 time get 4 counts of silence. So we have sound, and then we have silence. Sound and silence. All right. Now, for those of you who are starting with me on clarinet, the clarinet embouchure is different than saxophone. In my view, it's a lot more restrictive. So we're going to do something similar. We're going to tuck our bottom lip over our bottom teeth a little bit and place them here on the mouthpiece, and put our teeth on top. And we're going to think about pulling the corners, unlike the saxophone where we pull the corners forward, we're going to pull the corners down, you see. We're going to pull the corners down and have our mouth kind of like this. Like the English, because they have such bad dentistry, you see. Going to make sure that our bottom teeth don't show. And we're going to aim the bell of the instrument toward the floor. We don't want to be at this angle. We want to be more at that angle. Okay? This is not good. Not out like this. More down like this. Okay? Pull the corners down. Close off. And move the air quickly. Move the air fast. All right, so we're going to play lesson 1. Exercise number 1, whole note, 4 counts, whole rest, 4 counts, and repeat. 1, 2, ready? There we go. And that first note was E. E is the very first finger here with the thumb hole covered. My saxophone players know that we started with the same fingering, right? Our second fingering is D. D is the space that's right below on the bottom of the staff, right under the E line. And that note's fingered like this. The first two holes, and the thumb. Same rhythm. 4 counts of silence. Sound. 4 counts of silence. Here we go. This is lesson 1, exercise 2. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. And there we are. All right. Our next exercise is C, same rhythm, 4 counts of sound, 4 counts of silence, 4 counts of sound. That fingering is 1, 2, 3, and the thumb circle. Not the key, but the circle. You see the circle there? Not the key, but the circle, with your thumb over the circle. Now, the difference between saxophone and clarinet is obvious in the sense that it is super important that we keep our hands in a position that we are covering the holes. It's extremely important. Otherwise, the clarinet won't know what to do and will squeak and squawk and sound like a chicken and be a complete and total nightmare. All right, here we go. Exercise 3, lesson 1. 1, 2, ready? Go. And there we are. Easy enough. All right, now we're going to play exercise number 4 in lesson 1 and play all the notes that we've learned so far. The E, the D, and the C. Following the rhythmic pattern. Remember, whole notes in 4/4 time get how many counts? Whole rest in 4/4 time gets how many counts? Of silence. Here we go. Exercise number 1, 2, ready, go. There we go. Now, if you find that I'm playing these things too fast, too quickly for you, then just like for the rest of the book, just like we did in the saxophone book, stop the video, practice, get up to speed, and then start the video again. Okay? Alrighty. Now we're going to play exercise number 5, lesson 1. And that is our F. You'll see it on the F space there. And that's simply played with T1. If you look at the book, it says the thumb is called T, right? T on the back. And it's simply played by T only, covering this thumb hole. T for thumb. Right? And it's super important that we hold our clarinet in the right manner. That way, because we're now only holding it with our mouth and our thumb and a little bit of our right hand. If you need to go back to the very short video I did before this about how to hold our clarinet and making sure that everything here is right, the teeth, the bottom lip, and making sure we hold our right hand in the correct position, that's in the video. Hopefully that I'll put the link up somewhere up there. Hopefully that'll happen. If it doesn't happen, it'll be in the description box. All right, we're going to play exercise number 5. Okay? Lesson number 1. F only. 1, 2, ready? All right, here's the cut. All right, now we're going to play exercise number 5 in lesson 1. It is an F. You see it's on the F space. And you'll see that it says T only there. It means only press and keep covered the thumb hole. Now, the weird thing about that is that if we don't hold our clarinet right, it'll be hard to handle our clarinet. So go back and check out the video. Hopefully, I will have put a link to it up there somewhere, or if not, it'll be in the description box on the proper way to hold our clarinet and how important our embouchure is and how important our right hand is even when we're not using it to play notes. So let's go ahead and play exercise number 5, lesson number 1. 1, 2, 3. And there we are. T only, that's our F. All right. Now, exercise number 6, lesson number 1, includes all of the notes that we have learned thus far. From C up through F. Okay? Cool. All right, here we go. Number 6. 1, 2, ready? That's all there is to it. Now you're wondering, how do you breathe? Where do you breathe? Well, the first thing we want to do is, the goal is to breathe after every 4 measures. But until you get there, make sure that you breathe after every 2 measures. In this particular instance, 8 counts. Your goal is to breathe every 16 counts. Take a very quick breath. Okay, that's the goal. All right, let's go to the easiest fingering on the clarinet, which is number 7. It's G. It's open. We're not pressing any keys down. Again, the importance of holding your clarinet right here in this particular note is more important than ever, because we're not pressing any keys down on this note. It's an open G, and it says open underneath. That means we're not pressing any keys down. All right, let's go ahead and play exercise number 7, lesson 1. 1, 2. And there we are. You see once you play that, you will see how important it is to make sure that you're holding your clarinet properly, right? And again, if it's not up there somewhere, it'll be the link to that video will be in the description box. So check that out. All right, now number 8, exercise number 8 on lesson number 1. We're going to play all the notes that we've learned so far. Remember, your goal is to play for 4 measures, take a quick breath, and then play the rest. Or if you can't do that, take a breath after every 2 measures. Every 2 measures. Plan it. So your ultimate goal is to breathe after measure 4. And then play the G. If you can't do that, breathe after the D, and then breathe after the F, and then breathe after the E, and then play the C. Okay? Cool. Here we go. Number 8. Exercise number 8, lesson number 1. 1, 2. Did you do it? Did you get to 4? Did you get to 4 measures? I know you can do it. So go ahead and stop the video and try it until you can get to 4 measures. And then once you're able to do that, that's what you'll do for the rest of your life. It'll be great. All right. Number 9. Number 9, we don't get a chance to rest. So you either breathe after what? Every. That's exactly right. Here we go. Number 9. 1, 2. Ready? There are. If I'm playing too fast, then practice, stop the video, practice, and then come back. Okay? Cool. Now, another note. We're going to learn another note. Yes, we've learned a lot of notes here in just the past few minutes. You're doing really good. You're doing really well. All right. Our next note is an A. The A is played, it says on the book, with the A key. That doesn't help you if you don't know where the A key is, so I'll show you. It's this teardrop key right here, and it's played with that part of your index finger, right there. We're just going to push it down gently. Do you see how my index finger is still close to my E? It's just like that. You just roll it up, roll it up, roll it up. It's right there. It's just right there. All right, here we go. Now we're going to play exercise number 10. Here we go. 1, 2, okay. That's all there is to it. And now, on exercises 11 and 12, we're going to play all the notes that you know so far. Your goal is, of course, to play all the notes correctly, to play them all the right amount of time, and to breathe after what? Or breathe after? Exactly. Here we go. Lesson 11. Exercise 11, lesson 1. 1, 2, ready? How'd you do? How'd you do? Good? Of course you did. I'm a great teacher. Of course you did. All right, number 12. Now, when we're playing something that we've never played before, let me help you. Be sure to stare at the note that you are playing. Do not try to look ahead to see what's coming up. Oh, and do not write the names of the notes over the notes or under the notes. Do not write the names over the note. Don't do that, okay? Look at the notes while you're playing them. The most important note that you are playing, the most important note is the one that you're playing right now. That's the most important note. Okay? Cool. Let's do number 12, exercise 12, and finish lesson 1. Are you ready? You're not tired, are you? You've done a great job. Here we go. Exercise 12, lesson number 1. 1, 2, ready? And there we go. You did it. You did it. You got through your first lesson. I knew you would, though. Of course, because I'm a great teacher and you're the best student. All right, listen. Practice. Practice every day. And we'll be back here in a little bit with lesson number 2 in the Rubank elementary method for clarinet. My name is Willie, and this is the Saxophone Factory. Remember, keep playing. We'll see you again in a little bit.